Hi guys, what we're going to do today is I'm going to introduce you to what I call 4 cones. Alright, and it's very, very simple. All you need is 4 cones. Ideally, 4 different colours. So we've got blue, green, yellow, and of course red. In case you don't have cones like this, what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how we make them. And it really is quite simple. First of all, we're going to need some cardboard, which we can use from our cereal boxes. We're going to need a plate, roughly that kind of size. We're going to need some scissors, a pencil to draw. We've got some gaffer tape, and I've got my pepper pot. So the pepper pot, I'm doing the circle in the middle. So what you do is you get your plate, you use your pencil to draw around it. And once you've done that, you then get your scissors. And we need to cut round the circle. Obviously, if you can't use scissors, maybe get your parents to help you out on this one, or anybody that looks after you. So because we don't want to cut our fingers. So just be careful of those safety things. Once we've cut all the way around, we should end up with a circle. Now that circle, you'll notice that I've then cut down the middle. Once you've cut around your circle, the next thing you need to do is cut a circle in the middle. And the way it works is, all we do is we fold it in half, and we then cut all the way around this part. Once you've cut around the circle, the next thing you need to do is cut straight down one side of it. So then it is open. And the final tricky bit is, once you've done that, we get this and we fold it in half, quarter, and you'll notice we then have a dome shape. So that creates the dome section. Obviously you can fold it out, but then it sits up like this. So once we've made our dome shape here and we folded it over, you notice that there's a slight overlap. We then use the gaffer tape to then tape that side, and again we can tape the inside part as well. And that way we have our cones, or a game that you can play is called Cones and Domes. So this is a dome and this is a cone, and it works both sides. Obviously that doesn't work as flat as them all, but you can spend a bit more time on it. Those 4 cones, you can create any kind of activity that you want, and I'm going to be showing you through these next programs all the different kind of games that you can do. Now if you don't have cones, it's not a problem. You can just use 4 different colour socks, or 4 different pairs of gloves. You could even use 4 different colour pairs of pants, but that's up to you. So with the cones, we can actually set up in any kind of shape we like. So at the moment, as you can see, we've got our red, green, blue and yellow cone in a kind of square. So we could actually run around in one direction. We could start in the middle and then somebody on the side call different colours. So if they shout red, they run to the red, and then they go back to the middle. They could go red, blue, yellow, green, yellow, blue, red, and so on. We can also do different shapes, as I said. So we could put them in that shape. So we would start at red, we can then run to the yellow, run to the green, run to the blue, run to the yellow, and back again. We could set up our cones in a straight line, which we could then place a ball on there. We can run, pick up a ball, bring it back, and so on and so forth. We can run in and out of the cones. We could set them up in a diamond formation. So there's so many different ways you can do it. Maybe you could come up with some different ideas and different ways that we can run between the cones. This is one of our 4 cone games. So the object of the game is to get one of the tennis balls on the racket at each time. You're only allowed to pick up 1 ball at a time. So here we go then. Ready? Go! Pick up, swap, go to the next one. Swap, next one. Next one. And stop! Yeah, it's your turn. This is our next game. So the object of the game is to get 1 blue cone tennis ball over to the next cone, and so on and so forth. So it's kind of like a zigzag game. For this particular one, we've got all 8 cones as opposed to 4, but you can normally use 4 cones. So we've got our eraser. All right, are we ready then?
Yeah.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go! So right to left, right to left, right to left, right to left, 1 more, and she sprints all the way back. So the next game, obviously we've got 4 tennis balls. We've got our 4 cones for each child, and the object of the game is we're going to throw the balls up really, really high. They've got to catch them and then put them on top of their cone each. This is an example. Normally I wouldn't do it with the sun behind me because it's a bit tricky, but basically we throw the balls up, catch the balls, pick the ball up. That's it, 1 ball at a time, no struggling. Quick, go, go, go. Chloe, stop cheating. Quick. And there we go, that's 1 game. So at S4K, we want your ideas. So here's a couple of ideas for you that children have created themselves.
So my game is basically football and catching in the same game. So first you need to kick the ball, sprint, get it, get back in your triangle, catch the ball, then put it down on a cone, do the same, catch, put it on, kick, get it, run back to the triangle, catch, put it on, then you're done.
Excellent, fantastic. Let's go and see what another child created. So our second child has created a different game. So they were given roughly the same equipment. They had the 4 cones, but they only had 1 tennis ball. Let's see what she created.
So first you put the cone on your head like this, then you put the ball on top. And then you try and walk over to another cone, and then you take the ball off, put it on that cone, take the one off on your head, and put this one on without dropping the ball.
Excellent.